Well, switching gears, while COVID brought an influx of pandemic pet adoptions, inflation and expensive living expenses nationwide, they've caused a reversal with many adoptees, one of who you can hear kind of making some noise next to me, so sweet, being returned to shelters at an alarming rate. This is what inspired Heather Crowe to launch the Hit Living Foundation. And Heather's joining me now with the sweetest little pup who I think so badly, I'm just going to scoot over because I think she wants to say hi.
I think she does. Yes.
I know, it's kind of nerve-wracking to be on TV for the first time. Well, what can you tell me about this little girl you have here?
So this is Penny, and we rescued Penny's mom from Siaka Shelter. Her mom, Clover, was actually pregnant and hours away from euthanasia. So we rescued her mom, and she was able to give birth comfortably in a foster home. And when Penny was born, she was born with a deformed little leg. We contacted our vet right away. We weren't sure if she was going to make it, and they said just to monitor her, make sure that you're picking her up to make sure she's reaching the nipple for her mom so she's getting enough to eat. And luckily she is a fighter, and she has a lot of spunk and is still available for adoption.
And it's so important for you guys to rescue animals like this, special needs pets, because they often don't make it out of those shelters.
They don't. No, they definitely don't.
And so let's talk about a new venture you guys are doing that kind of combines rescuing animals with breast cancer awareness. Tell me about that.
Yes, thank you so much for asking about that. The title and content of this campaign are definitely not your traditional
Yeah, we're not saying it, but you guys can read through the lines when you see it.
Exactly, yes. The title is A Plan Works.
Okay.
And
oh, she's getting your microphone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're fine. Keep going.
Okay, good. And this campaign was meant to spark conversation, raise awareness, and give our team the opportunity to fundraise for causes that we're deeply passionate about. At the time, we had a litter of pit bull puppies who we were struggling to get adopted out, and unfortunately...
Here, wait, let me see. Maybe let's try. Come here, little one.
There we go.
Here. Let's see. Maybe a new lap. Maybe she'll just get my mic. I don't know. We'll see. She's darling, though,
yes,
so
she really
that's all
is.
that matters.
At the time, we had a litter of pit bull puppies we were struggling to get adopted out. Straight for the mic.
Okay, girl. Okay, let's turn you this way.
And we had a litter of pit bull puppies we were struggling to get adopted out, and unfortunately it's what we see far too often with pit bulls. They have an unfair prejudice against them, misconstrued information, when in reality they are loving, loyal dogs, but just like any other highly intelligent large breed dog, they need to be put in a responsible home owning situation. And the secondary cause of this campaign is one that's very near and dear to my heart. We are fundraising for an organization called the Heirs Foundation that provides educational resources and grant opportunities to women who've had mastectomies for reconstructive surgery. And this was deeply important to me because in 2004, my mom, Susie, was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Which nearly killed her. But she had to have an urgent double mastectomy followed by chemotherapy and radiation. And we had only wished at the time there was an organization like the Heirs Foundation for her to reach out to and talk with, but there is now. And so my mom was really happy to get on board. She's featured in the calendar.
Oh, wonderful.
She's May, her birthday month. And she was just really happy to get on board, obviously to get the puppies adopted, but to also raise awareness about this wonderful organization that is the Heirs Foundation.
Now, if anybody wants to, and I want to say, just with this little one I'm holding here, prior to going on TV, she was very calm.
She was,
I think it's just the lights have her a little triggered. She just wants to love on everybody. But if someone is interested in adopting her or any of your other animals, how do they go about doing that?
Please visit our website, hitlivingfoundation.org.
Okay, well, that's simple enough.
Yep.
And I also want to let people know, in case they're thinking of adopting her, this obviously limits her mobility.
It does.
But is it something that is going to cause a lot of expenses, or?
No, absolutely not. We're actually fundraising right now for a prosthetic for her, and that's just going to be able to increase her ability to run and play, but no extra added expenses on that.
Good with families?
Good with families, good with other dogs, yes.
And she's so sweet. Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course,
and talking to us about this. And I think too, we're talking about women who are struggling with breast cancer. I mean, what better way to bring light into a home that may be struggling than an animal?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are bringing more. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this adorable dog. We're going to be breaking down something a little different. We're going to talk about football with Chris Hayre. So don't go away.